everyone on the internet told me Maroon Bells was the place to go, so I'm excited. I'm trying to debate whether I do the half marathon or 10K this fall because I do need a race. Okay, here we are. Here's the lakes. Today we will be hiking up Maroon Bells. I am so excited. I've never been here, but I've heard really good things about it. It is one of the most photographed places in Colorado. So let's see what it's all about. It is currently 5:51 and my bus leaves at 6 a.m. Here we go. In the ski lodge. Trying to find my bus. I found it.
There are some shorter hikes. They aren't really individual trees.
Alright, making it to Crater Lake up here. Should be fun. Pretty remote, isolated trail to get there. Also really rocky, I will say. So, do my best to run walk it. Yeah, so here's an example of like what this looks like. So like this is pretty much what this trail is all rocks. I'm actually so excited to see what the hike is all about, and I looked up best places to hike / run in Aspen specifically, since I've never been to Colorado before this. So I was like, this is my first time here, and hopefully I'll come again, but I don't know. So I was like, take advantage of like what is offered, and this is what I found. Was everyone on the internet told me Maroon Bells was the place to go. So I'm excited to see why everyone on Google said it was the #1 spot. This place is really pretty though, like starting off, so I'll give it that. I just passed the sign that said beware mountain lions, and I'm from Texas, so like I'm used to signs saying like beware gators, not mountain lions. So something about me while I'm hiking up is I am running the Houston Marathon in January, and I'm so excited. And I've also never run a marathon before, so this is gonna be really fun, like to try it out, like the distance. I've run the half marathon, and the furthest I've run is 14 miles. So what I'm more nervous about is that I haven't raced in a while, so I need to get back into it. And in order to get my corral spot, like corral A or something like that, /go sub elite, or not sub elite, like local elite, I mean, like that's a possibility, but that's like a further goal. Like that's like the A goal. The B goal is to just get a good time for the corral. I think it's like 45 minutes for 10K and 145, something like that, for half marathon. And so I'm trying to debate whether I do the half marathon or 10K this fall because I do need a race before all of this and like set myself up for a good marathon. Wow, this is getting really fast. But I'm trying to figure out like which one do I want to do, because one is obviously longer than the other, and it has to be before like there's like this November cutoff date. Oh wow, I see a deer. I see a deer. Wait, I think that's a moose? No, I think it's a deer. Here it is. It is really big. Oh my. We're so high up. Oh my. It's so pretty. We're making it to the top. Alright, I'm about halfway. What was I saying about my races? Oh, so yeah, I'm not really sure which one I want to do because it is October and there's a chance that it's gonna be like blasting hot still. I mean, it's gonna be better than like an August race, like guaranteed death basically. Death by heat, especially in that half marathon. So I'm like trying to figure out, do I play the odds or do I play it safe, go for the 10K, but have a chance that it is really nice. But then if it is really nice, I would miss out on that hopeful PR later. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing. I might play play the odds, deal the card, see what the cards are dealt to me, and just adapt, or just play it safe. And regardless, I still need a race, so I do have a decision to make on on which ones I want. So I don't know. We'll see. And this keeps going straight uphill. The good thing is though, straight uphill means straight downhill. I should have gotten like trail shoes or something for this, because my running shoes are very much built for roads that are not rocky, very much flat, and yeah, are not unstable conditions. And this is very much the opposite. I keep telling myself to put one foot in front of the other, and eventually I'll get there. So I'm close, I know I am. And each step is one step closer to the lake. And I think I'm gonna go reward myself with some coffee after this. There's definitely no cell service out here, so I hope the map is accurate, telling me I have about half a mile left, which isn't bad. Also, I saw those videos with like Yosemite, I don't know, I think like last weekend, about how crowded it was, and I honestly can't even imagine like being surrounded by people on this trail, but with how narrow it is. Like, I'm so glad that at least this place has some sort of reservation system, but I'm just like trying to imagine like what it would be like if it wasn't staggered and it wasn't like so many people could go at once type thing, because I'm just like trying to figure out like how that would work on this trail. It's one of the most popular spots according to Google. Oh, that was a mile, but according to Google is like one of the most popular spots to go visit. So I'm just grateful that I'm able to do this today in such a beautiful place. All right, I think we're almost there. Look at this view. It's only gonna get better, I think, once we get closer. Wow, oh my gosh, this place is so pretty. We're almost at the lake, so I think it's gonna get better as we get closer, so this is exciting. And I think it's starting to flatten out, so that's a good thing for my quads. I'm so nervous. One of these rocks are gonna come right underneath me and I follow my race. But I'm really trying to concentrate here. Okay, I think my map is something I can't rely on anymore because it has been saying 0.6 since pretty much 10 minutes ago. So I honestly think it's less than that, obviously. So I'm almost there. I'm so excited to see this lake, like what everyone has talked about. Okay, I think I see it. I feel like I'm trying to do high knees or something. That's how high I have to lift my knees to get to the lake, to get over these rocks. But it's really cool to think about like how all these rocks got here with like all the glaciers and stuff, and how long ago this occurred, and how now it's a protected area that people can come enjoy, which is really cool to think about, just how this place ended up existing. Okay, see the sign. Crater Lake, here we go. I love just getting quiet and listening to the birds. You can hear them now. It's so peaceful. This does not happen in big cities. I mean, of course we have birds, but like, just like the peace and the quiet and just being out here. Okay, here we are. Here's the lakes. Yay! We made it. Let's go. Wow, this water is probably the clearest water I've ever seen. It kind of looks like Lake Tahoe, honestly, where you can see basically straight to the bottom of this lake. And I mean, Lake Tahoe is deeper, so you can't see straight to the bottom, but it's like it's pretty clear. Like you can see all the fish at the shallow end. I'm not seeing fish here, but wow, it's really clear. Here's the lake. Alright, more people showed up, and I think it's time to turn around, head back. I would say this place is definitely worth the hype. I can hear the water. I'm almost back to the trailhead. So exciting. I did it. I feel so accomplished today. Like, I just climbed a mountain, and I feel like there's really nothing harder I could do today. Here we are. I am at the start of the trail. So exciting. I made it back, and I wish I could just like put this in a bottle or something and like take a piece of this with me, like in a way of like just like remembering, I don't know, the sounds, the smells of the trees, like just the scenery, all of the above. It is so pretty up here. So I'm gonna really miss this place, but I do really highly recommend coming here, and I know why the internet was like all about this place in its reviews of to come, so I'm really glad I did. Okay, one more view shot. These are so cool. That's the north and that's the south peak right behind me, and certainly don't have these kind of mountains in Texas, so pretty cool. I don't know, it's hard to describe because I don't even think the camera just does it justice. Alright, I'm gonna sign off. I'm about to head back to the shuttle to go back. So really, overall, really glad I came. Really glad that I also came early, and since now it's getting a little bit crowded and busier. And I would say highly recommend. I totally understand why the internet was talking about this place with all the reviews. So I would still give my 5-star review as well.